Want to meet 5 amazing words and remember them for a lifetime? Well, you have reached the best destination on the internet to do so. This is Amit Kumar Mehta, and today I'll be helping you master 5 difficult words in an extremely simple way. But before that, let me tell you, words number 1, 3 and 5 are the words that you are going to absolutely love after the end of the presentation. Quickly moving on to the words, these are 5 words that you must absolutely know so that you can sound sophisticated in your work life setting, in front of your friends, relatives and colleagues, and also these are 5 words which can help you score more in competition exams. Quickly moving on to the words, word number 1 I told you is my favorite. The word is trite. Trite basically means something that is commonplace, something that is ordinary, which is common, which is cliche, which is hackneyed, which is banal in nature. Hindi would be घिसा पिटा. Trite is something which is घिसा पिटा, regular basis पे जो चलते रहता है. That is trite for you. Antonym would be original and fresh. Pronunciation trite. Trite. Now, what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way? What is the brain-friendly way to remember this word for a very long time, permanently into your memories? Look at the visual that we have provided. Imagine you are having 3 tea at one point of time. The third tea obviously will be very trite, you will feel very commonplace. The first tea will be amazing, the second tea will be okay, the third tea will be boring, it will become common, it will become very banal and cliche, so you will not like the third tea. So trite, look at the visual and look at the underlined portion. Tri meaning 3 and tea meaning third tea. So trite is something which is commonplace. What are the various usages? Trite comment, a little trite, something which is trite, which is commonplace. Sentence 1, stop hate, make peace. This might sound trite now, but the way hatred is being ignited, it might become a necessity. So stop hate, make peace might sound very commonplace, might sound very common, ordinary thing, but it is very much required because of the kind of situation that we are living in today's world. Sentence 2, Indian readers complain that books are not innovative and the plots are trite. That's the reason these books don't sell much. Most of the Indian books that are being written are trite, are commonplace. The stories, the plots are commonplace. Most of the movies also you'll find are trite in nature, which is commonplace, which is boring, which is something that is cliche or banal. Sentence 3 and 4 you can do on your own. We'll be moving on to the next word for the day. The next phrase is troll somebody. You would be seeing this a lot in the social media. You are posting something controversial, irrelevant or off the topic messages, usually via the internet. You're trolling somebody, you are maligning somebody's image, you're defaming somebody on the internet. Is basically you're pointing fingers at somebody. That is something that you are trolling somebody on the internet, on the social media. Various usages: trolled on social media, trolled for changing stand. He was trolled, he was defamed, he was criticized for changing his stand. One day he was saying A, the next day he was saying B. He was trolled for changing his stand. Trolled by the fans. The fans did not like Salman Khan's is being criticized. He's being trolled by his fans who are not liking his views on a particular topic. Sentence 1, the actor blasted people for trolling him on social media for his weight gain. Many of the actors gain weight and they are trolled by the social media. Sentence 2, getting trolled on social media is not a new thing these days, especially if you happen to be a celebrity. If you are happening to be a celebrity, you will definitely get trolled. So don't feel bad about it, right? Sentence 3, 4 and 5 you can do on your own by pausing the video. But before we move on to the next word for the day, let me just tell you the link to all these 1200 words are available in the YouTube description link of this particular video. Go to the YouTube description, download all those words. In an absolutely simple way, you will be able to master these words and score more in competition exams. Sound sophisticated in front of your friends, relatives and colleagues. The link is available in the YouTube description. Moving on to the next word, which I told you is my favorite, trounce. Trounce is basically to demolish something, destroy something completely, bring somebody to the knees. Hindi would be बुरी तरीके से हराना. Trouncing somebody is trouncing victory is basically you are किसी को बहुत बुरी तरीके से आप हरा रहे हो. Antonym would be to lose. Trouncing is winning. Antonym would be to lose or surrender. Pronunciation trounce. Trounce. Now, what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way? What is the mnemonic way? What is the underlining way in which we can remember this particular word? Look at the portion that we have underlined on the left hand side, TR and ounce. Now, imagine the war that was fought, the Troy war, that was famous Troy war that was fought. The Troy war left the army with ounces of money. They were not left with anything. They were just defeated like anything. The Troy war led to the enemy having ounces with them, no dollars, just ounces with them. That is Trounce for you. Defeated completely, totally demolished. That is Trounce for you. Remembering through the Troy historical war. Now, what are the various usages? Strategy to trounce BJP. Congress is creating a strategy to trounce BJP, to defeat BJP. Trounce old customs. We must trounce old customs which are not in use. Sentence 1. In 2011, Jayalalitha was able to trounce DMK because of the 2G scam, which saw Union Telecom Minister going to jail. Otherwise, Jayalalitha would not have won. Jayalalitha trounced DMK because of that particular scam. Sentence 2. Australia trounced India by 95 runs. Australia defeated India very, very badly. Trounced India by 95 runs to reach the Melbourne Cricket Ground final. Sentence 3, 4 and 5 once again you can do on your own by pausing the video. We'll be moving on to the next word for the day. Truant. Truant is something that is you are absent from a particular event. You are an absconder. You have not reached the event. You are missing. You are a no-show. You are an escapee. You are a quitter. Is a truant. A quitter is a truant. Hindi would be gair hazir, anupasthit. Truant is when you are absent from the scene. Antony would be to present and be available. Pronunciation truant. Truant. Now, what is the brain-friendly way? What is the Word-A-Holic-Z way to remember this particular word? Look at the visual that we have provided. The meeting. There's a meeting going on and the chair, the head person of the meeting himself is absent. He's not present. He's not true to the job. If you're not true to the job, if you're not devoted to your job, if you're not dedicated to your job, if you're not true to the job, look at the underlined portion, true end. I am not true to my job. I am not dedicated to my job. Then I will be missing the meetings. I'll be absent. I'll be an absconder. I'll be quitting the meetings. So that is a truant for you. What are the various usages? Monsoon plays truant in South India. Monsoon did not come in South India. It played truant. That is the way in which you use it. English way, beautiful way of using it. Played truant. Truant kids. Kids did not went to the playground to play. They were truant. They did not go to the play. Sentence 1. UP CM Adityanath to make surprise calls on landlines to catch truant officers between 9 to 6 p.m. Now, Adityanath is calling some of his officers, truant officers who are absent from the job, so that he can establish them, he can catch hold them and he can punish them. Truant officers. Sentence 2. A large part of Indian trading community may play truant with GST and not submit to its stiff requirements easily. A large part of the Indian trading community, people who are trading, will play truant with the GST because they will not pay the GST. They will play truant. They will be absent when the GST bills are being paid. And that is a very big concern for Indian government. Sentence 3 and 4, once again you can do on your own by pausing the video. We'll be quickly moving on to the next word for the day. Next word I told you is my favorite, tryst. Tryst is an appointment, a private meeting with somebody, a date, a rendezvous. Rendezvous, a private meeting with somebody. Sentence Hindi would be गुप्त भेंट. आप चोरी चोरी किसी से मिल रहे हो, that is tryst. Antony would be division or separation. You're not meeting with somebody, you're just separating from somebody is the opposite of tryst. Tryst is meeting and separation is the opposite. Now, what is the pronunciation? Tryst. 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 Now, what is the Word-A-Holic-Z way? What is the brain-friendly way to remember this particular word for a very, very long time? Look at the visual that we have provided. There are two lovers and they both trust each other. They trust on something. When you have trust on something, when you have trust on the other person whom you are meeting, you will definitely feel like having a private meet with that particular person. If you do not trust that person, maybe you will not feel like meeting with the person. So, trusting somebody is what led to two people meeting, two lovers meeting, trusting each other, and that is the word tryst. You meet after you trust someone. What are the various usages? Tryst with the stars. You have a meeting with the stars, a private meeting. A casual tryst is just a general tryst. It's not a lovers wala tryst. It's just a casual tryst, just a normal meeting. Sentence 1. Vidya Balan's tryst with media and Bollywood began as Radhika of the famous Zee TV comedy show Hum Paanch. Her tryst with, her meeting with Bollywood, her meeting with media started with as Radhika of the Zee TV comedy show Hum Paanch. Sentence 2. Naina's tryst with sports started at a very young age and she went a step further to train the underprivileged. Naina's tryst with sports started at a very young age. Her meeting with sports started at a very young age. Sentence 3 and 4 once again you can do on your own by pausing the video. And with that particular word, we have reached the end of the presentation for today. 5 words, 5 amazing words that you must absolutely start using from today onwards. Why should you do that? Because these are the words that will help you sound sophisticated in front of your friends, colleagues, employers, and these are the words that will help you score more in competition exams. If you have not liked our page, please do like, please do subscribe our page and comment with your feedback and suggestions. And for those of you who are new, the playlist section of our particular page, YouTube page, contains approximately 300 to 350 words, simple words which have been discussed in a very simple way, so that you can start sounding sophisticated and keep scoring more. It was a pleasure interacting with you. I'll be signing off for today. See you tomorrow with day 152. Thank you so much.